Hello students, welcome back to JJ's physics class. Today we are going to solve some numericals based on force, acceleration, mass, distance traveled, time and velocity. So let us start. First question is, a truck starts from rest and rolls down a hill with a constant acceleration. It travels a distance of 400 meters in 20 seconds. Find its acceleration. Find the force acting on it if its mass is 7 tons. They are also given 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilogram. Okay. So what is given here? It's clearly mentioned. A truck starts from rest. So initial velocity is equal to 0 and it moves with a constant acceleration. It travels a distance of 400 meters. So distance travel is given, which is equal to 400 meter and in 20 seconds. So time is 20 seconds. They have also given the mass. Mass is equal to 7 tons. So you need to convert 7 tons into kilogram. 7 into 1000 kilogram, which gives 7000 kilogram. So mass is equal to 7000 kilogram. We have to calculate the acceleration. Then we also need to find the force. In order to calculate acceleration, we have initial velocity, distance traveled, time taken. So what is the relation connecting all these parameters? So we have distance travel is equal to ut plus half a t square. So s is given 400 meter, which is equal to u is 0 times 20 plus half. We need to calculate the acceleration and time is 20 square. So 400 gives 0 plus, so it is 20 square is 400. So 400 divided by 2 a. So we need to get this a value. So for that 400, which is equal to 200 a. How do you get 400 divided by 2 gives 200 a, or a which is equal to 400 divided by 200, which gives 2 is the answer. 400 divided by 200, which is equal to 2. Acceleration unit is meter per second square. So we got acceleration to meter per second square. Next we are going to calculate the force acting on it if its mass is 7 tons. So we have the formula F is equal to mass times acceleration from the second law of motion, which gives what? Mass is already calculated as 7000 kilogram times acceleration, we got it now, 2 meter per second square. So what we get? 7 into 2, 14,000 kilogram meter per second square. So if you want to write the unit in Newton, what I get? Kilogram meter per second square is nothing but Newton. The unit of Newton must be written as capital letter N or starting with small letter Newton. These are the two ways you can write the unit. This should be capital letter if you are writing the single letter. If you are writing completely as Newton, it should be all small letter. Next question. A stone of 1 kilogram is thrown with a velocity of 20 meter per second across the frozen surface of a lake and comes to rest after traveling a distance of 50 meter. What is the force of friction between the stone and the ice? So a stone of 1 kilogram. So what is given here? Mass of stone is given 1 kilogram. thrown with a velocity of, so initial velocity is 20 meter per second, and it comes to rest. So the final velocity is 0 after traveling a distance of 50 meter. We have to calculate the value of force of friction. But what is the formula for calculating the force? F is equal to mass times acceleration. We have the mass, but we do not know the value of acceleration. In order to calculate the acceleration, we have the initial velocity, final velocity, distance traveled. So what is the formula connecting all these parameters? So we have the third equations of motion. V square is equal to U square plus 2 times A times S. V square is 0 square is equal to U square is 20 square plus 2 times A times 50. 0 which is equal to 400 plus 2 times 50 is, that is 100 A. If you take one value to the other side, it will become negative. So 100, so we need to calculate A, acceleration. So 100 A is equal to minus 400, or A which is equal to, that is acceleration, 400 divided by 100, that gives minus 4. What is the unit? Meter per second square. The negative sign indicating that the speed of the stone decreases. That means it comes to rest. Let us calculate the value of force. F is equal to mass times acceleration. Mass is 1 kilogram times acceleration is minus 4 meter per second square. So what we get? Minus 4 kilogram meter per second square, or we can write this as F is equal to minus 4 Newton, or minus 4 Newton. What does this minus sign indicating? The negative sign indicates that the force of friction is acting in the direction opposite to the direction of motion.